Nice.
We got there.
You're live?
Yeah, I just went live. Why'd you say it like that?
Alright, Twitch, come on.
Is it not
There
showing up
it
for you?
goes.
There you go. Man, my chair is sitting low.
I'm watching an ad right now.
What?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh yeah, your sub went off. I have less subs than I did.
There, I'm just sharing the formula.
Oh yeah! Thank you, baby.
Welcome, baby. I was like, I'm watching an ad. I must not be subbed anymore. Great.
At least it was easy for you.
Right.
Oh Lord. I have so many eggs to have. Ooh, a Pokeball. Mine. And circle time. This is the kind of stream people waited for.
Oh my god.
Circles. We will get the shiny cat tonight, Mike. Like it or not, we will get a shiny cat tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of this 1,500 egg BS. It's making me sad. Oh, it's making me real sad. I don't like this high number. I don't like this. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, the red eyes. I missed you. Not. Like, I'm painfully behind on getting the number of Pokemon I need to finish this by the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
You know, I haven't even looked at what my outbreaks are today. Oh my god, I have a Wiglet outbreak.
Wiglet.
Wait, no. No, I don't. I lied. I lied. That would have been the best outbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have. I have bird. Bombardier bird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have the bird like every other day.
Right. Right.
It's so annoying. Oh, lordy. You want to break out some of the questions?
Maybe.
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 Maybe. What are you playing tonight?
Probably Flight Sim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, let's get these. Where's Dale?
I don't know. He'll be here eventually.
They'll just fuck it off and then just.
Yeah, he said he had to move furniture. I told him the stream starts at 10. He should have known that. He's late. Dale beeth late. Bum bum bum.
Do you prefer the beach or the mountains?
Mountains. Duh.
No. I know. Same.
I would hope, Sane. We moved from Florida to get to the mountains.
I'm honestly either or. Realistically.
Are you?
Yeah.
I just don't like the
enjoy
beach.
I enjoy the beach sometimes. I enjoy the mountains a lot of times.
I just don't enjoy the beach that much. I don't like sand getting places where sand should not be.
Sound like Anakin Skywalker.
What?
I hate sand. Pretty. Hard.
Yeah.
Gets in places.
It does. Like, you
Irritates.
can go to the beach, leave the beach, take a shower every single day, and 4 days later, more sand will come out. I don't know from where.
I was gonna say, come out of where?
I don't know from where, but just more sand gets in your bathtub, and you're like, the fuck? You're finding sand for a week. You're finding, like, salt water for a week, you know? Like, you're just finding it.
Ugh.
Exactly, it's gross. I don't know. Not a big beach person, but I also grew up on the beach, so it loses part of its charm when you do.
Yeah.
Like, I had a 10 to 15 minute walk to the beach. You know that place when we went fishing? The first place when we went fishing?
Huh?
Yeah. Where we broke our cast net, sad face.
Uh-huh.
That was a 15-minute walk from my house, and that's walking slow.
Right.
So, mountains every day.
Starbucks or Dunkin'?
If I'm looking for actual coffee, Dunkin'. If
Starbucks.
I'm looking for a dessert, Starbucks. Although I will say I prefer Starbucks because they're more consistent and you know what you're going to get every time. While
Yeah.
you can go to a bad Dunkin'.
Hell, the same Dunkin' could give you a bad coffee one day and good coffee the next.
Yeah, like, Dunkin' would be so much more... No, it would be so much higher on my preferred list if it was more consistent. And Starbucks would be higher on my preferred list if it was cheaper and had more coffee.
Yep. I prefer Starbucks for, like, the coffees. Prefer Dunkin' for the food.
Right. I don't know. Those... Starbucks has some really, really good sandwiches.
I just find that they overcharge you for a little bit of food.
Eh. Like, if I was going somewhere just to get a cup of coffee, I would probably go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
And that's also granted I have the money.
Obviously.
Yeah. I don't understand how people can go... Like, a daily commuter. I don't understand how a daily commuter can go to work every day and start their day with a Starbucks coffee. I'm like, you realize that Starbucks is like... Let's say you're paying for the cheap side of things, and Starbucks is like $5 a cup. And I know that's cheap. Let's say you're not getting a venti. But you're paying about $5. and there's 30 days in a month. You're paying $150 a month for coffee.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and
what was the point of this conversation? What started it?
Dunkin'
Starbucks
or
versus
Starbucks?
Starbucks. Yeah. Dunkin' versus Starbucks.
Neither.
What's yours?
Buy a fucking coffee maker.
We do that, yes, but it was
You're
what was the
driving.
question?
You're going on a road trip. You're needing a cup of coffee. Where do you
Oh,
stop?
at that point, I stop at a
Gas
damn
station to
gas
get a
station
bang.
and get a. I get a. If I'm craving a coffee, I'll do the Starbucks energy coffees.
But if I'm craving just any energy drink, period,
See,
probably a bang.
this is about to be where I sound like a real fucking white girl. I'm on a road trip. I want to treat myself. I want like a real coffee. I don't want none of that canned shit. Like I want a treat.
Just Starbucks.
I'm buying a bang.
Or if they have the bang keto coffees, I'll get those.
Except for that one. What was that one that was so disgusting that neither of us could drink it? Was it just chocolate? It was a keto coffee, and we both got one, and we both tried one of them. And then mine sat unopened for like months until I threw it away or gave it to Tim or something.
I drink them all.
I don't know. Bang needs to get over their bankruptcy shit so they can actually be in stores again.
Oh, they're filing bankruptcy?
They filed bankruptcy a while ago.
Oh, shit. Because they've been in stores everywhere I've looked.
You can find them. You just can't find the variety like you used to.
That's fair. Although
Like,
I was only
the-
turned on to bangs like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, no, it's been like, I don't know, 6-8 months.
Okay.
I don't know, you were still with Tim when you started drinking Bang, I know that.
Yeah, it was when Mike and I first started hanging out because we were both looking for a low-calorie substitute for our like daily
That's
coffee
when we
needs.
really started drinking bangs.
Yeah.
Because you got me on bangs.
Yeah, because they were delicious and 0 calories.
Even though they're still not great for you if you're not, like, gonna go work out or something.
Yeah.
Because Bang, per the FDA, Bang is not an energy drink.
Right.
It's actually a pre-workout.
Okay, I drink it when I typically, if I'm drinking them, if we have them here,
He's
I'll take
working
them and
out.
I'll drink them while I'm at work on a busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
Close enough. It's close
the
enough.
only... Oh, shit. The only time I drink them anymore is if I have to go to the office, I usually stop and get one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We used to get cases, and Mike would have them like every day, and I just didn't drink them.
One a day.
Right, you would only drink one a day, but you would still drink one every day. I just can't do that. Like,
Right.
I'll get a bang every once in a while. Like today, when we were at Walmart, I picked up 2 Red Bulls for streams, just in case I got tired.
Right.
But Red Bulls only have 10 calories for the sugar-free. And the bigger cans have 20. Whoop-de-doo. I'm just not a big fan of energy drinks. I drink coffee because I enjoy coffee, not because I need the caffeine. Although I have become addicted to caffeine. I will say that. I can go
Yeah.
a day or 2 without it, without the coffee or something like that. Like, if I'm just at home, especially before I moved in with Mike. Like, when I was living with Tim, we didn't have a fucking good coffee maker. You know, I didn't have a coffee maker in my single bedroom apartment. Nothing like that. Should've. But I didn't. And I just...
I had 2.
Huh?
I had 2.
Damn. Okay, so one broke?
No. When I first started drinking coffee, I just bought a cheap, like $20, 2-cup coffee maker from Walmart.
Right.
And then, I think it was the Christmas after I started drinking coffee, my parents got me a Keurig. But my
See,
grandparents did. Somebody did.
when I first moved out on my own, I believe it was. I don't even remember. I might have gotten it. I got it when I was working at my current place of employment that I will not say online, even though I have before, but we're not going to today.
Right.
I think I was with Steven, or I had just broken up with Steven, and I was still living in the same house with him.
Right.
I got a French press. And that has been my coffee maker. So, like, if I was too lazy and didn't really want to make a cup of coffee, there were days where I would not drink coffee unless I was going to work, where I would use the coffee maker there. And then there were days I would have, like, 10 cups.
I'll go weeks without drinking a cup of coffee now.
Yeah.
I go back and forth between drinking coffee every day and then not drinking it for like 2 weeks.
Mike and I have fallen into the habit where our typical breakfast routine is bagels and coffee. And that is breakfast. And we watch like an episode of Big Bang, or we go in our offices and work, or, you know, just whatever. But we always have a bagel with cream cheese. We've been liking the whipped strawberry cream cheese. And a cup of coffee with some creamer.
Right.
Because coffee. Well, next question. I think we exhausted that one.
What is your favorite Halloween costume you've had?
I don't remember any of my Halloween costumes.
I remember a couple of my kid Halloween costumes. Like, I was Franklin the Turtle one year. I was Pikachu one year.
Oh, yeah, actually, I can't say I don't remember. I was Mike Wazowski one year, and I was Scooby-Doo one year. Those are the only two I remember.
You were Mike Wazowski.
My
Oh,
dad was
God.
Sully that year.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Let's see, I was... Of the ones that I remember actually dressing up as would include Jack Sparrow, like a skeleton Jack Sparrow.
Nice.
A homemade costume that my mom made of Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe.
Nice.
How'd the sword come out? I think
Not all of your words are coming through, by the way.
yeah, I'm not looking right at the mic.
Mm.
Oh god, what else did I dress up as?
I really like the Franklin the Turtle costume, because I had the shell, and it was like a backpack style, but it was hard, so I could sit in it and just kind of go wee and kind of roll around in it.
Oh my god.
That was fun. I greatly enjoyed that shell. And I had the chance to play Turtle Stuck on Back. That was fun.
Oh my god.
It's just entertaining to be a turtle on your back. I don't know why. It was just really entertaining as a kid. Oh, later years. This was like high school. My friends had a younger sibling that was going trick-or-treating, so we all decided to dress up as everybody from Alice in Wonderland, and I was the Cheshire cat. Cheshire? Whatever.
The Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire.
Cheshire.
I was trying to mix Cheshire and Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Sisters. Wash your sister's off.
Watch your sister. Watch your sister.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
watch your sister. With some sauce.
But that was fun. We walked around, they trick-or-treated. We got handed a couple pieces of candy as well. It was fun. I made a hookah. That was cool. I went to Joann's and I bought like a vase, cut up a thing of a water bottle. I had it for years. I might still have it somewhere, honestly. Used some brown rope and made the pen part out of like a straw. It was fun. Although I think the hookah was the most effort put into that entire costume, because the actual costume of the cat was just a blue hoodie with a piece of blue fabric sewn down the middle.
Right.
I did not put too much effort into that. I put all my effort into the hookah, and then realized I had like several hours before going trick-or-treating.
Oh my god.
So I needed to throw the rest of the costume together.
Alright. What shows are you into right now? Well, I'm having to watch,
Having
Big
to
Bang
watch.
Theory.
Having to watch. I thought you were enjoying it.
Damn.
Okay. We're sitting on Big Bang Theory, and we need to jump back into My Hero.
Uh-huh.
Those are our two big shows right now. Dale?
I just finished Dedicated Survivor. Or Designated Survivor, whatever it's called.
Okay.
I'm rewatching Mythbusters,
Ooh, where are you watching that on?
Discovery Plus.
I need to get Discovery Plus, honestly. I've been craving Mythbusters for a while.
I've been rewatching Mythbusters. Off and on, I watch the IT Crowd.
Have you ever watched Silicon Valley?
No,
You would enjoy that show.
I probably should.
It's
Halt and Catch
really
Fire was a good show.
Silicon Valley is a really fucking funny show. You would love it. It's so good. Guilfoyle is the best character.
The IT Crowd is like a rite of passage for any IT person,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and it is fucking accurate. Halt and Catch Fire was a good show.
Okay.
A very good show. Y'all should watch that.
What is it called?
Halt and Catch Fire.
Halt and Catch Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It is. It goes from the first laptop up through the first virus and antivirus up to right as the World Wide Web was becoming a thing. So it was like late 70s, mid late 70s up through the early 90s.
Documentary style?
No, it's kind almost a docudrama kind of thing.
Hmm.
None of it is factual, quote unquote, but it's all like alternate kind of history type thing. Like it follows things that actually happened for the most
Right.
part, like the first laptop, but the first laptop was made by Compaq, in real life, but it wasn't made by Compaq in the show.
Okay.
But it follows how they re-engineered the IBM computer and created the, I forget, Cardiff Electric or something like that's what the name of the company is in the show, and created the computer, which they then built into a laptop.
I won't lie. This sounds extremely boring.
It's not. It's not because it's not a history show. It's not a documentary.
It
It's
sounds extremely boring, or you are doing a horrible job at telling us what it's about.
It's been like 3 years since I watched it, so I'm trying to remember off the top of my head too.
I don't know, like, I'm not into big, based off of real life events kind of show person.
Here, let me find the actual description. It's not on Netflix anymore. That's sad. It's on Prime now.
I'm just not a big like.
It was an AMC show.
I'm just not a big document style person.
Yeah. So it's a period drama, is what they officially call it.
Okay. Oh, Lord. We're almost at 12 hours of hatching these cats.
Yep.
Yep. Mike, what's the next question?
Dine in or takeout?
We are going to start hearing repeating questions that we've already answered. We'll just elaborate a little bit more on them.
When we say dine in or takeout, are we saying like just specifically restaurant? Would you rather sit down and eat or take out? Is that what we're going with?
That's what it sounds like. I don't know. We don't do it that often. I'd rather sit down and enjoy the restaurant and enjoy a nice meal.
Yeah.
Unless we have something planned, like let's go home and watch our show or watch this or like watch a movie.
If I'm by myself, I would much rather do takeout.
Right.
But if I'm with other people, then yeah, I'd rather sit down and eat.
Yeah, especially if you're with friends, it just makes more sense to sit down and eat. Makes it more special. Special. But, I mean, what about takeout as in get food or dine in as in cook at home?
Depends on who's cooking and what they're cooking.
Okay. If you could have your ideal cooker and food dish,
Eat at home.
what is your
Cook, yeah.
ideal food dish?
Pretty much anything Mexican.
Okay. Mike, what about you? Would you rather eat at home or go to get food?
Go get food.
Go get food?
Yeah.
Apparently I just don't cook well enough for him.
No, that's not the case.
My Mexican food around here is, unless we go to Charlotte and go to like Don Pedro's, there's not a great Mexican restaurant around here.
Right.
They're all Americanized Mexican restaurants. They don't cook with enough spices. So everything is just kind of bland and yeah.
Fair enough.
Much as I like Mexican, I would prefer not to eat at those restaurants if I can help it.
Right.
Most of the time. Unfortunately, when that's all that's around, sometimes you just have to.
Or you can cook at home.
Yeah. You can do that too.
I prefer to go get takeout food just because then I don't have to cook. But if I'm in the mood to cook, I love to cook at home. Like when I'm in the mood to cook, oh my god, I love it. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Right.
Mike, what has been your... I haven't really cooked that like much fancy stuff or nice dinners or anything. But what has been your favorite dish that I've made for you?
Yes.
These are the kind of
Smart man.
stupid answers I've been getting all day. There's no wrong answer, Michael. What has been your favorite dish?
All of them. I mean, food.
I thought you were gonna jump to the ranch pork chops with potatoes.
Oh yes, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about those.
You fucking love those things.
I know.
I'm kind of looking forward to the crock pot I'm making tomorrow. I'm excited for it. It should be
Yeah?
good. Yeah. Next question.
Did you play any sports growing up?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Played t-ball for a year, maybe.
Am I just driving in circles with hatch eggs? I am. You played t-ball?
Mm-hmm.
Not the sport I expected you to be in.
It wasn't a sport I wanted to play.
It was the sport I had to play.
Mm-hmm.
Who made
I
you
guess
play?
I played soccer too for like a year.
Okay.
I vaguely remember playing soccer.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
See, before I was A shape, I was in shape. I played soccer for 17 years, with a couple years overlapping as well.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, I should say I played soccer for 17 seasons, some of those seasons overlapping each other. I started when I was like, whatever the youngest age is to start. And I worked my way up into club and I did high school soccer. There was a year that I was playing my high school soccer and my regular soccer. Like my club soccer. That was a lot of soccer. I can honestly say that was the year I got burned out of soccer. I was so tired of it. I also did some softball for a little bit. Never played on an official team, but I played like some pickup games.
Mm-hmm.
As a real young child, I did ballet and tap, which technically is a sport, I guess. I did gymnastics. I played... You name the sport, and I probably played it at some point or another. Badminton, tennis, you name it. I was doing it at some point or another, whether it was pickup games or just like outside with my dad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to do tennis on a team or whatever you do. And so he and I did a lot of tennis together.
Right.
Mike, I know you played soccer.
Yeah, I played soccer. I played some baseball and all too.
Oh yeah, that's right, you did play baseball. Forgot about that.
Yeah, see, when I played t-ball, I played on the little, the little kids team, community team, whatever,
Right.
at the elementary school. I was much more interested in playing on the dirt at third base, or playing in the dirt at third base than I was playing t-ball.
Oh my god.
Much more interested.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. It also sounds like it's an innuendo for something. Mike, next question.
Play or musical?
This child is walking in place, and she's gone. Never mind. Musical.
Yeah, musical.
I didn't think you were a big musical person.
Me neither. I'm not.
But you hate plays more? Or have I just
Yeah.
opened your eyes up to musicals and how good they are?
No. I hate plays more.
That's the one thing I'm disappointed in you with.
Oh my God.
I love plays and musicals. I used to go to I didn't go to the same high school as like Ashley, Jennifer, and Samantha and all my other friends that actually went to a smart person high school. Anyway, I didn't go to the same high school. So we would constantly go to the after school plays and stuff like that at each other's high schools. That was like my entire high school experience, just going to plays and stuff. The best one ever, totally underrated and you can't find it anywhere to watch it, is You're in Town. Such a good musical. You're in Town.
Is it about urine?
Kind of. It's all about this town that everybody there is poor, and it's under the thumb of a giant corporation. And that
Mhm.
corporation, you have to pay in order to use the loo. And it's all about how people are poor and like can't afford to pay to use the loo, but the water is in such like the water system or something is so bad that they have to like limit the amount of times people use the bathroom, thus
Mhm.
the toll to use the bathroom. And it's all about how this guy stands up for it and he's like, we should be able to pee for free. It's great.
Nice.
It's a great musical, and it's so much like bathroom humor. And like you cry, man. You don't expect to cry at a thing called Urinetown, but you cry.
Uh-huh.
And there's love and urine. It's just the best musical. It's wonderful. I highly suggest the soundtrack. The soundtrack is very good. And there's just like a lot of like innuendos for bathroom and using it and like other things. It's really funny.
Right.
10 out of 10 would recommend. You haven't seen that many musicals, have you?
No, I haven't.
Do you were you particularly like amazed or interested in any of them that you have seen or want to
Mm.
see?
Not really.
Really?
Really.
Man, you're boring.
I know, right?
Dale, what's your favorite musical?
Mm,
And don't say High School.
honestly, probably Phantom of the Opera.
Okay. I have not seen that one. I want to see it so bad.
You know, I don't even know that I've seen it all the way through, but I played the music so many times in band.
Right.
Yeah, there's just
I've heard the music a lot, and I love the music. It sounds so good. I just have never actually watched it, and I want to. That might be one I suffer Mike through. Because I can. Because I have that wife power.
Fun.
What? What's the next question?
What's your favorite sport to watch?
Hockey. If I'm gonna watch a sport, it's gonna be hockey. Or baseball. But I'd rather be at the stadium to watch baseball.
Mm-hmm.
I can watch hockey on TV.
if I'm gonna watch a sport, it'll be football or basketball.
I didn't
that's
really
my-
pin you for football.
By choice.
And that's what?
That's not really so much by choice either,
Ah.
but I would rather watch football than about anything else if I'm gonna watch something.
I just don't
And
pin you as
even
a
then,
football
I really
person.
only care about the last 2 minutes.
I feel that.
Hi Erica, how you been? It has been a minute.
I mean, to be fair, the entire game can change in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they draw 2 minutes out for 30 minutes as they're like, okay, run for 5 seconds and there's a down. Run for 5 seconds, okay, next down. Run another 5 seconds. And we have to go to commercial break, and 2 minutes lasts a lifetime.
That's why I don't care about the rest of the game. I only really care about the last 2 minutes of the game, especially if it's a close game, because
Right.
the entire game can change in those 2 minutes.
I've been better. I had a pretty scary episode tonight. Had a panic attack and was seriously concerned about a heart attack. Oh no. I am fine now. Good. Better be. You're not allowed to go and have a heart attack. That's not okay.
No bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno.
Panic attacks are not fun.
They really aren't.
No. Not just for you either. They're bad for the people that have to sit there and suffer through them with you. Isn't that right, Mike?
Comment.
Panic attacks really feel like you're dying. It blows. Yep. Mm-hmm. It really does. Yeah, panic attacks are not fun. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. Hopefully everything that was causing those things are just going away or working themselves out. You don't need that kind of shit in your life. No one does. You got another question, Mike?
Nikki or Cardi B?
Neither.
Neither.
Same.
You're lying down and sipping water. Good. Water is good. Lying down is good. Yeah, no, both those artists are trash. I'm sorry. Didn't we have one fly through us at one point?
No.
I thought Cardi B flew through Tampa at one point.
Maybe Tampa. I don't know.
No, it was Megan the Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, that bitch.
Whatever her fucking name is.
Megan the Stallion.
2 E's.
Yeah. There's as many E's as you want there to be, honey. I just remember whoever it was like, they flew in on a Gulf Stream and they were a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Who did the Anaconda Don't song?
Cardi B.
Was it? I thought that was Nikki.
Was it Nikki?
Was it
think it's
Nicki
Nicki.
Minaj?
Yeah, it was Nikki. It wasn't Cardi.
Anaconda was Nicki Minaj. Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'll give her props for that one. That was a good song. And not even because it was actually a good song. Just because it's
It was-
fucking hilarious.
It was a
ripoff.
freaking remake
I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
of MC Hammer.
No. The
Was it
fuck
MC?
you
No,
talking
it wasn't.
about?
Cardi-
Franco Wee. It wasn't. No,
No, it was fucking Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh my
that
god.
one.
That other guy who's completely not relevant, honestly. Cardi B
God.
was WAP. That's another bad song.
Yeah, Cardi B was WAP, and Nikki did Starships. That one's decent.
I don't honestly have room in my brain space to remember what that sounds like.
Starships were meant to fly.
Oh, that one. Actually, it was a remake. She just sampled "I Like Big Butts." It wasn't a
Yeah, I
remake.
like
She just sampled "I Like Big Butts."
It was practically a damn remake.
Just like all the Pokemon games, they're kind of like that, but they're not quite like that. I don't know. Either way, Super Bass. That's bass. Super bass.
Yeah.
I think I like that one. I think I remember that one from like forever ago. Like, all of these people had some halfway decent songs, but in all honesty, they were kind of one-hit wonders. Maybe a second hit. But because they're whores and show their body, people listen to them. Super Bass was the first song I learned how to rap. Oh god.
I feel sorry for
There
you.
was rap in Super Bass. Hold on.
The Nicki Minaj song. Of course there was.
Female rapper is just another term for whore on the internet.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But in all honesty, most female anything on the internet are whores. Says a girl on the internet. Hi, how you doing?
You're not wrong.
I was never too much of a Nicki or Cardi. I like Lady Gaga. Yeah, Lady Gaga's good. See, she's decent. She shows her body in funny ways, and I like it. Like the giant, like 3-foot long ice cream cone bra thing.
I remember that thing.
Yeah, right? That thing was a weapon, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Most iconic internet performance, though, was by far Left Shark.
Oh my god.
Was what?
Left Shark with what was it? Beyonce?
No, that was Katy Perry, I think.
Was it Katy Perry?
Was it?
Yeah, it was Katy Perry.
Was it a Super Bowl, maybe?
That would make sense.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that rap. You're right. It's in my head now. It's playing in my head.
Yes.
Oh no.
It was a Super Bowl. It was which? Fuck, I can't do Roman numerals in my head. XLIX. Is that 49?
That's 49.
Yeah, that's 49.
Hey, I did that in my head.
Good job. You learned how to read.
2016. Yeah, it was Left Shark. It was the guy in the left-hand shark costume on stage with her. And he just, I don't know, he became a fucking meme instantly.
Oh, Lord. That's not hard to do these days. You just have to make a stupid face at something and you'll be a meme.
You can't make a face. He's in a shark costume.
Shark costume. You just have to make a stupid face or do something stupid and you'll be a meme, like, instantly. Especially if it is what you quote as a mood. If you hit those moods, man. Instant meme. Next question.
Cardio or weights?
Cardio.
Fucking
Neither.
cardio.
Don't say neither.
We know, Dale.
I booted a Violet on Sunday for the first time in a month and I got a full on shiny. Welcome me back. Ooh, what shiny did you get?
Probably Sprigatito.
I will kill a man. If another bitch gets a Sprigatito! Dale!
What?
Oh, a Shroodle! With pink eyes as it walked up to me. That's adorable. Those things scare the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie. I can't what did I name my guy? My little Shroodle. Oh, I named him Herpaderp. Cause he looks like a Herpaderp to me. I don't know why, his face just screams Herpaderp.
It kinda does.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's got his tongue hanging out or something.
I know, right? He looks like he's constantly ready to be booped.
That's fair.
He has perpetual boop face. Did I catch my last shiny on stream? I don't even remember. I think I did. I feel
no
your
idea.
pain. I was hatching Sprigatito eggs for like 2 weeks and nothing until I took my break. I've been doing this for over... I would say over 15 hours of just hatching eggs. I'm not talking like getting them to be laid. I'm not talking like in between. I'm talking 15 hours of just going in circles. I didn't even get it. I just stopped. Right? Did I count that one? I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, you can see the counter on the right-hand side. This is... No, I did not. This is with, Masuda Method, Shiny Charm. Like, it should not be this large of a number. It should straight up not be this large of a number. Although I told Mike today, this is the night we are getting the purpleized cat.
You hope.
No, we are, Dale. We are. This is the night. It'll probably be the last fucking egg, but this will be the night. And watch, I'm gonna get the gay duck on egg 1. Or fire croc. The vibes are in the air, it's gonna happen. I know, right? It's just the vibes, man. I'm running into poles, it's the vibes.
What's hilarious is I have a shiny Fuecoco and 2 Sprigatitos.
You know what's hilarious, Dale?
That I'm about to get kicked.
That I'm about to get kicked.
Swear to God.
Call it.
That's just funny when he calls it right before it goes. That I'm about to get kicked.
Yeah,
Called
he
it.
said that as I was hovering over the disconnect.
Oh man.
Son of a
Oh
bitch.
god.
Son of a bitch, man.
Called it.
Yeah, yeah. You still don't have
We
a
all
gay
knew it was gonna
duck.
happen.
Only because I haven't been breeding.
Bye, Dale. I'll think of you once or twice. That's good. That's funny. Oh man. Did we answer whatever question Mike just asked? Did Mike ask a question? Where am I? What's my name?
All right, next question. Sports or reality TV?
Reality TV.
Yeah, reality TV.
I would
Or YouTube.
much rather watch like Okay. I would rather watch the Kardashians over football because I can make fun of them. And it would be funny. That being said, if I had a choice of what the reality TV show was going to be, I probably would not choose the Kardashians. That's just the only... Like... What's that other show that's really popular? Real Housewives of New Jersey, is that it?
Real Housewives of anything.
Yeah, they have all the Real Housewives, which I don't understand. Like, is it just a bunch of rich
Yes.
women sitting around complaining
Yes.
about their husbands?
Some of which have been to federal prison.
Oh, fun. Plot twist. Not
Spash-
really.
Especially on the New Jersey one.
Of course. No offense to New Jerseyans, but does not surprise me in the slightest. Now, if we're talking like reality TV, like okay, is Survivor Man or Bear Grylls reality TV technically?
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay, I will watch Bear Grylls all fucking day long. No problem.
Watch him drink his piss.
Out of snakeskin. Yes. I would rather watch a man be a man than a bunch of white chicks be white chicks.
I mean, fair.
All day. I could watch Les Stroud nonstop. I went to his live show. He is awesome. I love him. He's great. Survivor Man, he's wonderful. My dad and I, that was like, we could never choose shows that we both really enjoyed watching. But Survivor Man and Bear Grylls, we would sit down religiously to watch those shows.
Right.
Although Les Stroud is a little bit more hippie than I could probably stand to watch all day, but I do enjoy his shows. If I was to mix his shows in with Bear Grylls, it would be a perfect day.
Right.
Now, if it was sports or sitcoms all day. Yes, sitcoms all day. I just don't enjoy watching sports on TV. Sports on TV to me is boring. I want to be in the stadium. If you came up to me and was like, yo, I just got 2 tickets to the baseball game, I'd be like, let's fucking go.
Right.
I love going to, I love going to baseball. I love going to soccer. I really want to go to another hockey game. Haven't been to one in years. But if you, came up to me and were like, yo, I just got 2 tickets to, the Super Bowl, I'd be like, I will see you at the halftime show. Watched all of the Golden Girls multiple times. I honestly can say I do not know what that show is about.
I just know Betty White was in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen clips of it, and it looks fucking hilarious, but I don't think it's for me. I think watching the clips on Facebook is for me. It's a sitcom about a bunch of women over 50 living together in Miami. Okay. I could have gone and watched that in real life, but, you know.
Yeah, like honestly.
Right? I watched that in Tampa all day, every day.
Did anybody ever watch the George Lopez show growing up?
Yes. That was on,
Yeah, it was
Nick.
Nick at Night.
Yeah.
Nick at Night. Did anybody voluntarily watch George Lopez?
No, you wake up at 3 in the morning after you fell asleep. TV
Yep,
on.
you
just
wake
That
up
one.
with
Lopez
no
on.
right.
And you just are way too lazy to reach for the remote, but you're not tired enough to fall back asleep, so you just lay there and you watch it.
I saw a video of George Lopez talking about that the other day. He was like, I will never be forgotten by the kids who left Nick on overnight, fell asleep watching some show, and they'd wake up at midnight, 3 in the morning to Lowrider playing.
Yeah, no,
And he knows that. He knows
yeah,
that.
yeah, I would wake up in the middle of the night and all you hear is, oh my dreams. And I'm just like, oh, fuck. And I just wouldn't turn over. I just listened to the sitcom. I would just listen to it. I wouldn't even watch it. But I was just way too lazy to turn over and change the channel to, I don't know. What was the Cartoon Network's equivalent to the adult TV?
Adult Swim.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Adult Swim was a lot worse than Nick at Night.
Yeah.
So, my parents put a parental block on the TV in my room, right? So, it would block Nickelodeon after a certain time because of the adult shows. It would block Cartoon Network. The thing is, and I mean this in no offense to my parents, they're the sweetest people in the world, but dear God, they dumb. They made it the same code as they make literally everything else.
Your birthday?
Yeah.
You're an only
Your
child. It's
password
always the... If there's an only child in a household, 99% of all household passwords are the birthday of that child. It's the same thing with my aunt and uncle with Cameron.
Okay, but here's
literally the same thing.
Here's the fucking thing. It would block Animal Planet. And I loved Animal Planet. Animal Planet was my shit as a kid especially. I would sit there and watch anything all day, every day on Animal Planet. And the fucking parental block would block Animal Planet because, oh, there's educational shit about animals fucking. Can't let kids see that. Bullshit. Let us see it. But I got to learn real quick instead of having to go out and ask my mom, because I would go out and ask my mom, hey, can you put the ad blocker off my channel here? I want to watch Animal Planet. And she'd take the ad block off. But I was an ADHD kid to the nines and would like to change channels during the commercials, and then the ad block would be back on. So I had to learn real fast what that ad block was. Golden Girls is from the mid 80s to 90s and was super supportive of women's sexuality and LGBT rights. It was awesome. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I actually might watch that. I would like to watch an episode or two and give it a go. Woke up to Adult Swim all the damn time. Fucking Aqua Teen's Hunger Force. I could not stand that show. Could not stand it. Was Adult Swim where they played like American Dad and shit?
Yes.
Okay.
American Dad, Robot Chicken.
Every
I
time you
never-
talk, I
Everything
relate
like
to you
that.
more. Good.
I've never watched any of those shows.
Really?
I've seen bits and pieces of The Simpsons and Family Guy and
Really?
American and King of the Hill and Bob's Burgers, but I have never actually watched an episode all the way through.
Out of those, Simpsons is probably the only one I've really watched a full episode. Maybe Family Guy here and there.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I have honestly never heard of that show. Or I don't remember it. It's one of the two. I love Family Guy. Like, Family Guy was one of my go-to shows to watch. I didn't like The Simpsons that much. I thought they were just way too overdone. I didn't really like... I don't think I like the art style of The Simpsons. I think just the yellow skin pissed me off. Because things like that pissed me off. American Dad was okay. I liked the little alien guy. He was kind of funny. But I would always watch Family Guy. Family Guy was just hilarious. Also, this is Egg 600 and 1600 and it's making me sad.
I get Family Guy clips on Facebook now.
Right?
For some reason, Facebook started showing me them, so now I just watch them, and that's apparently how I'm gonna watch Family Guy now.
Right?
Right. That's how my best friend's watching Friends, which I'm like, no, bitch, we need to sit down and we need to watch Friends. And she's like, okay.
I've never made it all the way through an episode of Friends, and yeah,
Blasphemy!
it's never bubbled to the top of my list. And I've tried to watch The Office, and I can't make it past the first season. I'd make it like 6 or 8 episodes in, and I'm like, nope, I'm done.
The Office is on my finish watching list. I got to like season 6 and then I moved in with somebody else and it just completely fell off because he didn't like The Office. So of course that means I'm not allowed to watch it. Friends is one of the greatest TV shows of all times. If you do not sit down and watch the entirety of Friends in full from episode 1 minute 1 to season 10 episode whatever, it is literally like a waste of your life. If you don't do that, you need to do it. It is the greatest thing in the world.
Waste of your life, she calls it.
It's a waste of your life if you don't do it. Like, if you do not sit down and accomplish this goal, you have wasted the entirety of life, and Oxygen was completely...
Damn.
No, this needs to be done. Like, I watched Friends all the way through from start to finish several times over to the point where I went to a Friends trivia at a bar with a couple of my friends. And we were the youngest table sitting in that bar, and we won.
Oh.
Thank you. I've accepted that Friends isn't for me, but definitely understand why people love it. It is the greatest show of all times. And then you have How I Met Your Mother as the more modern day Friends, and then Big Bang Theory is more modern day Friends.
I have seen several episodes of Big Bang Theory, but I haven't actually watched it in order. That is on my list of things that I also need to watch that I just haven't yet.
My manager and I were talking about this actually on yesterday because she loves Friends. And she loves Big Bang Theory. So we talk about those and make references to them all the time. And I told her, I was like, I used to watch Friends from start to finish as like my comfort show. So if I was just in a bad mind state, I would literally sit down and just binge Friends the entire time. And then she was like, yeah, and then Big Bang Theory is kind of like new Friends. And I was like, Big Bang Theory is modern day 2020 kind of time frame Friends, even though that's not when it came out. You have Friends set in like the early, what would you say, 90s kind of style. And then you have like How I Met Your Mother kind of set in like the early 2000s, and then I would say Big Bang Theory is more modern. My mom and dad love Big Bang Theory. My mom used to watch these shows in the kitchen while she was supposed to be doing chores, and she was completely neglecting the chores, and the cats let him know that. And I would just walk in and sit down, and we'd be watching, and my dad would come in and be like, "What are you doing out of bed? You're supposed to be in bed." And my mom would just look over at me, and she was like, "Oh yeah, you went to bed like an hour ago. What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I heard Big Bang's on. I want to watch." That's how I watch most of my shows. Because my mom would be blasting it loud enough to where I would hear it in my bedroom. And I would hear Big Bang Theory and I'd be like, "I want to go watch that." I'd just walk out and sit down. She wouldn't even pay me any mind. She'd be too engrossed in the show and I'm just watching it with her. My dad's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? You have school in the morning and it's only like 9. I don't know. In my mind, Friends is 90s into the early 2000s. How I Met Your Mother is late 2000s into the early 10s, and Big Bang Theory is the last decade or so. Yeah, that's how I feel it is. And then The Office is just kind of like sprinkled among in there. It's not quite on the same path as Friends. I think How I Met Your Mother really follows that path, and I really want to watch How I Met Your Father just to see if they kind of follow that same similar kind of path style kind of deal. But I feel like The Office is just kind of like a side path of that road kind of deal, kind of taking off a piece of it. I don't know. Excuse me.
Next question. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
You'd be stupid not to.
Meh.
How I Met Your
If
Mother
they're
is
there,
always
they're
struck
there.
me.
If they're not, they're not. Oh well. I don't care.
It's not if you care, it's if you believe. Do you believe?
I think a lot of the typical evidence is not really actual full evidence.
I can't be so close-minded to think that we are the only living things in this entire universe.
Exactly.
Like, I don't think that there's other life forms in this same solar system as we are. But if we are able to be alive and thriving and everything like that here now, who's to say that in another solar system, a bajillion million trillion light years away, there isn't some other person, you know, sitting there, maybe not looking like us, but doing their own alien thing, thinking about if we are out there, you know, we might be the alien dream of somebody else. I don't know. I just can't be that shallow-minded to think that we're the only living beings in this entire universe. Man, guys, you can just answer all these questions for me, right? Although you do differ on some TV shows and stuff, I will say that. You got another question over there, Mike?
Do you get car sick?
Eh, not really.
No.
Not typically.
You're driving it, so no.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
Normally driving, asshole. I get it, I don't drive much. I let you be passenger princess for a while.
A little bit.
A little bit. You enjoyed it. But in the beginning, when we first moved in together, you were like, "No, you're not driving." And I'm like, "Well, guess I'm losing that skill."
Uh-huh. Sorry. Fucking
Welcome to living with a guy.
Yeah, I drove
Okay.
most of my exes around.
Welcome to living with a man.
There you go. There's the difference. That was my verbatim. That was verbatim my feeling. I don't know about the evidence, but I'm not narcissistic enough to think that I'm alone in this universe. Yeah. It's just too close-minded. I'm not a close-minded person. Like, there's gotta be, even if it's like a fish somewhere out there, you know, there's something out there. Now, would the two of you rather be passenger princesses or the driver?
Driver.
Usually driver.
You know my answer.
I think your answer is because you're scared of letting somebody else take the wheel.
Have you ridden with my mother?
Yes, it was
Yes,
horrifying.
I am very scared to let other people take the wheel.
I can tell by the way that you just... This is the funniest thing to me, and by funny I mean the most annoying thing ever. He and I have gotten into some huge spats over, specifically while we were in Houston, over me driving and
Oh
him
my
giving me
God.
horrible direction. Like, he was trying to give me... It wasn't that his directions were actually bad. It was just that he would constantly... Because I'm not looking at a fucking GPS, obviously, but he would constantly try to give me directions on where to go and what to do. And, like, we would be so far behind another car, and he would flip shit because I wasn't, like, putting the brakes on and stuff.
No, I realistically only flipped shit once when it was wet outside. You were looking at me because I woke up because you had the damn window down in the rain. Number one. It seemed like you were laughing and looking at me at the same time, and we were coming up, from my point of view, fairly quickly towards another car that was stopped, okay? From my point of view, it looked like you were more focused on making a joke with me than the car that was ahead of us.
Which was not
But
at
I
all
was
the
also-
case.
I was also half asleep and getting woken up by rain. So
Right. Yeah, that wasn't the case at all. So I was actually trying to roll
you
down...
can't blame me.
I was actually trying to roll down my window. Because
Seriously?
Yes. Did I ever tell you that part?
No.
Okay, so the reason the window got rolled down at all was because I was trying to put some water on my hand because I touched something in the car that was, like, sticky.
Oh.
And I was
See,
trying to
you
get...
never told me this.
And I was trying to get the water on my hand to get the sticky off my hand, because, ew. I don't know who was in the car last. I don't want to know what made it sticky. I don't want to know what I just put my hand in. My thought process was roll down my window a little bit, stick my hand out, get some rain on it, and wipe my hand off, you know, make it less sticky. And then, I guess, because I wasn't paying attention to what button I was pressing, I was more focused on, I don't know, the fucking traffic. I rolled down Mike's window. Mike got a little wet, started to melt, and practically gasped, like, screamed, like Dyson vacuum versus the world. Gasp.
I was asleep and he woke me up with rain.
Not on
You can't
purpose!
blame me.
So-
Doesn't matter.
So he goes... Basically. Whoa. But basically, like, just gasped. Like, cut himself off at the knee, gasped. I glance over at him because I'm like, oh god, he's dying over here. I don't know why he's freaking out. Then I realize he's getting rained on. And then he thinks that I'm not paying attention to the traffic because he scared the bejesus out of me. And thus I had to slam on the brakes. And then he's trying to tell me basically that I can't drive.
No.
Yes. Then we got donuts and went to a cave and everything was fine.
Good donuts.
Very good donuts. And I think we cut like 90% of the line, but oh well. They weren't doing a very good job at directing. Oh, but the other thing he does is if he's in the passenger seat and I'm driving, if he feels like I'm not paying attention to the GPS or don't know where I'm going or whatever, he'll keep it down low in his lap like I can't see it, but he'll point when there's a turn. Like, hey, you're supposed to go that way kind of deal. And that's annoying as shit.
Sorry.
What's the next question, honey?
Do you have any allergies? Bullshit.
Stupidity.
I'm allergic to fucking bullshit.
Well, that's funny, because that was fucking bullshit. I don't hear you getting a allergic reaction over there.
What do you mean?
You said you're allergic to bullshit, which is bullshit.
I have a lot of allergies.
Yeah. I mostly get like tree pollen.
Glass
Okay.
mold, grass, mold, tree pollen, a few
Well-
other types
What was the
Uh,
first one?
of grass.
You said grass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, grass, mold.
What do you think he
Trees.
said? Ass?
I couldn't tell what he said. I just heard "s," and I was like, okay, well that narrows it down. At first I
Yes.
thought he said cats, and I'm like, you're allergic to cats?
Cats, horses.
I think he actually just said he is allergic to cats.
Are you
No,
allergic to
but-
cats? Kitties?
Mild. Yeah, mildly.
Wow, what the fuck?
Ender.
Oh, you die in my house.
Oh, you'd die if you even looked at whiskey.
Oh.
That's
You know how they have all those hyperallergenic cats and all that stuff? Yeah, Whiskey is the anti-hyperallergenic cat.
He sheds so much, and it's not even shedding season.
Yeah, apparently he has a shedding season.
What breed is he?
We think he's a Norwegian forest cat.
Look it up. It's
It's
Yeah.
like, it's perfectly him.
Okay. If you didn't think something was listening to us,
Why? What
Why?
just
you go
happened?
into Google and it's the first fucking hit.
Oh shit!
You didn't even type it in yet?
I just typed Norwegian into Google.
Okay,
Just
well,
type-
what else would you possibly be looking up?
Norwegian
Norwegian
river cruises. Norwegian cruise line.
Fair. Point taken. I thought Dale just put like the letter N in and it was like, I'm sorry, are you looking up the Norwegian forest cat?
Here's everything I have on the Norwegian forest cat.
Not hyperallergenic at all. I keep telling Mike we should save his fur that we collect off of him for the week and learn how to needlepoint because we can make like 6 whiskeys a week.
A week.
A week. In fact, I think there's a fur ball in the bathroom right now, not thrown up, just like ripped off, that Victor pulled off while they were playing. Because I thought he shat on the rug and then sat on it, but it looks like it was
Oh,
just like.
I pulled a big mat out last night.
Did you leave it in the bathroom?
No, I set it off the edge of the bed.
Oh,
Last night, this morning? I think it was this morning.
and you
Is
didn't
he-
throw it away.
Because you weren't awake this morning.
No, I wasn't. I was probably sleeping because it was
I
morning.
was the one who got whiskey over me next to me.
Yeah, because I put him over there after a while. He woke
No,
me up
he sort
several
of
times
crawled
this
over.
morning.
He sort of crawled over the top of you, and then I was awake and.
Yeah,
and
I think he's starting to
grabbed
learn
him
that
and
if he
took
can't
his-
get mom up, he can go get dad up. Thank
Yeah.
God. Because there's been a couple nights where he wakes me up, but I don't open my eyes. And he crawls, he like keeps pawing at me, and then when I don't wake up to give him loves, he'll be like, fine, and he'll walk over to you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, thank God. Now if I can just teach Victor to do the same. Like, I'm convinced Whiskey weighs more than Victor. But it's something to do with, like, how big their paws are or something. Because Whiskey's weight feels like nothing, while Victor feels like he's snapping my ribs in half.
Whiskey's weight is his paws are bigger, so it's more spread out. Victor's paws are smaller,
And it's like
he puts all of his weight like
on his
right
paws.
on this small little area.
Like, have you ever had somebody's elbow just dig into your rib cage? That's what it feels like. And he stands directly on my titty. And it is the most painful thing in the fucking world.
And that's already like sensitive tissue anyway.
Uh-huh! Yeah, so there's just like this 15-pound cat standing directly on my titty. And I'm just laying there like I am dying. And he doesn't care. He just wants attentions and bites. He loves to bite.
I mean, to be fair.
He watched Mom too much, man.
Yes, he has.
He's watched Mom too much growing up. He likes to bite things. He deep throats a bike handle.
This cat literally deep throats bike handles.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think I told this story to you once before. Ashley and I were, like, sitting in my living room, and all of a sudden we just hear, "Yuck!" And I'm like, the fuck? And we look over, and Victor's sitting next to the bike, just staring up at it. And he kind of stands up and leans against the bike, and takes the bike brake, and sticks it down his throat, and he goes, "Ugh!" And I'm like, I look at him, and Ashley and I are kind of staring at him, and we're just going, the fuck? And he kind of sits back down on the little ottoman I had sitting next to the bike, and he looked back up at the bike, stood back up, and I'm like, oh, he's watched me too many times. Oh, this poor cat.
Poor cat.
I ruined him. So that's how I corrupt children. How are you?
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
By children, I mean my cats. My cats are my children.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
For legal
my
reasons, kids are cats, not actual children. I don't corrupt actual children. I corrupt my children, which are my cats.
You know that's animal abuse, right?
Huh?
You know that would be considered animal abuse, just like it would be considered child abuse.
No, because I'm not
He did
doing.
it to himself.
Better.
He did it to himself.
You know, the government's a little bit more okay about a cat seeing two adults fuck over a child seeing two adults fuck. So I think it's okay.
I mean, yes.
I think it's
still.
okay. I think it's okay. I was the mother cat to this child cat, and he decided that if mommy can deep throat bike handles, so could he, even though mine was not a bike handle. Anyway, next question, please. We don't need to talk about.
What's your go-to snack at movies?
Popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
I love the. Oh, what are they? They come in a blue box. They're like Crunch Bites or something.
Crunch, yeah.
Love those. Love those. Not allowed to get those outside of movies because I will weigh 1,000,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
I will non-stop eat those. Those and the cookie dough bites. Oh! If you ever want to see me weigh 500 pounds, just get those for me. Because I won't
Pancakes or
stop.
waffles? Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Waffle.
Although waffle does allow for more syrup to go into mouth.
A waffle also just holds pockets of butter
Yeah.
really randomly.
You
Yeah,
say
it's
that
good.
like bad thing.
Can't spread it out to where it's equal throughout every bite.
You can, you just need more butter.
Oh my god. But then if you have more butter, you have less syrup per mouthful.
You're doing it wrong. Although,
No, because I warm my syrup up so that it
Yeah,
melts
that's
the butter.
weird.
So it melts the butter.
Dale, do you heat up syrup?
No.
What'd you say? Do you or do you not heat up the syrup? No? Okay. Thank you. Mike, you're wrong. Next question.
I'm not wrong.
You heat up the
Answer.
you heat
Next
up the syrup, man.
I heat up the syrup because there's bottles that tell you to heat it up.
Doesn't mean you should.
But
If there's a
that's
bridge
actually
that-
what that means.
If there's a bridge that says you can jump off of it, does that mean you should?
Yes,
No! God,
supposed to be a soft landing at that point.
this is why men are the inferior sex. Thing says do it. I do thing.
Yeah.
No! Next question.
What's your go-to drunk food?
Taco
Peanut
Bell.
butter.
Probably pizza.
Pizza's good too.
Ooh, pizza.
Taco Bell's my everyday, any food. Next question.
Hold on. A thriller or a comedy?
Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to laugh.
Cookies or brownies?
Brownies.
What kind of brownies we talking about?
Yes. I love a good chocolate chip cookie, but I will never turn down like just a gooey brownie.
You
Yeah.
know what I prefer?
What?
Brookies.
Oh, I do love Brookies. Brookies are the best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm. Morning or night? You already know this one.
Night.
Night.
Although you're more of a morning person if you have to be.
If I have to be, I
Yeah.
can and will wake up early.
Same.
Same, but it's hard.
It's a lot harder for Kylie to do it than it is for me.
It's especially a lot harder now that I live with Mike because I treat him as my alarm clock on those days, and I know he won't let me go back to sleep, so I fight him.
You fought me a lot this morning.
Did I? I do not remember this. I'm sorry.
I was like, let's get up. No. I did that for probably an hour
I didn't want to get up.
before you finally opened your eyes.
I didn't want to get up.
Yeah, I could tell.
It's my weekend. Let me sleep in, damn it. Don't
I
wake a
wanted
bitch up on a
food
weekend.
before the possibility of a flight.
Yeah, you didn't have a flight, so fuck off.
God.
Next.
What's your favorite song right now? Celestial
Yeah.
by Ed Sheeran.
Yeah. Love that song. And I love that it's the credits of this game.
Yeah.
Not gonna love it when I have to cut it out of the Let's Play, because copyright. Not that I get paid for it anyway. But still, I don't want a copyright strike on my channel. Dale?
My favorite song changes like every day, but the one that's stuck in my head right now is "Cats in the Cradle."
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, son, I don't know when. We'll get together then.
Wow, Dale didn't tell you to not to ruin somebody.
He got it stuck in his head. He really wants it out of his head. So he wants it ruined for him.
That's fair.
No, and that actually wasn't terribly. That wasn't terribly done. Surprisingly.
He can hit some notes sometimes. He's
That
not the
was
worst singer.
terrible on my account.
No, it wasn't bad.
No, I just purposefully ruined some songs.
Although, the song that's been... It's not my favorite song right now, but if we're talking the song stuck in my head, I've had that Alicorn song stuck in my head from TikTok.
Oh, God.
Which
That's...
one?
And of course, as soon as I say that, it literally went, PEACE! Like, it's been stuck in my head all day. And the hello, it's nice to meet ya, but could you tell me where I am? That one. I can't sing worth shit.
Man.
That song has been stuck in my head for weeks. And I finally figured out where it came from.
Where'd it come from?
Has Been Hotel. It's a thing that's on YouTube. The pilot's on YouTube. It came out in 2019, and apparently the show is actually going to be airing in 2023, summer of 2023, so this summer, on TV. And it actually looks halfway decent. I kind of want to watch the pilot.
No, the other one that's stuck in my head is the new Miley Cyrus song.
Oh, I refuse to let that one get stuck in my head because it's bad. I hate it. I absolutely hate that song.
I could buy myself flowers.
Like, it's just a ripoff. I'm
Write
sorry.
my name in the sand. Talk
What's
to
it-
myself for hours.
See, we
What's
can't.
it a rip?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
I hope he buys you flowers and holds your hand.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's just a ripoff.
Because it was
Wasn't the
Liam Hemsworth's.
wasn't
It was the
Bruno's
song that-
dedicated to Liam for her?
Yeah.
It was pretty much his. It was Liam's.
Yeah, and
it was the song
Flowers
that
was her
Liam
jab at
dedicated.
Liam.
Yeah.
But it's not even Liam's song. It's
No,
Bruno
Liam
Mars.
just dedicated it to her at their wedding. And then when Liam fucked up and cheated on her with like 11 chicks in their own house or whatever, which
Is
is
that
actually
what
the house
happened?
that she does the music video in for the song. Yeah, Liam like cheated on her with like 11 chicks.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me because it's Liam, but fucking hell. I didn't know that she got cheated on. Although she did kind of
Oh,
go
yeah,
off the
it
deep
was-
end, and those 11 chicks might have been her multiple personality syndrome kicking in.
Oh my god.
Miley got
Damn.
a lot better after the Wrecking Ball days.
Yeah, but she went through the wrecking ball phase. Let's just sit
You know
down
she
and think
can't
about that.
sing- You know she can't sing Wrecking Ball without crying now, right?
Why?
It has a deeper meaning for her. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know. All I know is that she came in on a wrecking ball, and if I remember correctly, she was close to ass naked, and she licked a hammer.
She was ass naked
She was okay.
in the video.
Completely.
I couldn't remember if she was ass naked or had like lingerie on. You know?
So apparently, Wrecking Ball was about Liam.
I don't know. I just always remember the best spinoff that came from that song. I came in like a Magikarp. That was the greatest song of all times and still is.
Yeah, so it came out when they split and called off their engagement. Or, sorry, when they split the first time in 2013
Okay.
and called off their engagement.
So wait. They were dating, engaged, broken up, and then got married?
They've been dating on and off for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Got married in December of 18, and then the divorce was finalized in January of 20.
Yep.
Eh.
They were married for 9 months
What the fuck?
before they started getting divorced.
Like, I don't understand people who are on again, off again, and this is coming from someone who watches their best friend do that with their now husband. Thankfully, they don't do that now, although I was pretty sure it was Splitsville, like, not too long ago, and I was proven wrong, thankfully, again. But, like, I don't understand how people can stay together. I'm sorry, but if I leave someone, it's not easy for me to go back. Because at that point, like, their image is just smudged, you know, for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't fuck up, Mike.
I'm not trying. In fact, I'm trying not to.
Hey, you're doing good.
That's good.
We're engaged, aren't we? You better be doing decent.
Yeah.
We both better be doing decent.
Right.
Don't think we'd make it this far if we weren't. Come here, singular egg. Okay, next question.
Pulp or no pulp?
No pulp.
I love
Fucking no
pulp.
pulp.
I love pulp.
Dale, you said pulp or no pulp.
No pulp.
Okay. At least one of you guys was right.
I'm
Seriously?
not a monster.
I'm
Unlike-
sorry.
Your thing over there.
I
Huh?
like juicy orange juice.
I'm not a
like-
monster,
like-
unlike your thing over there.
I like chunky orange juice. What can I say?
I'm like your thing over there. What the fuck you talking about?
Unlike your thing over there.
Oh. Oh, I guess you're my thing, Mike.
Ah, nice. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Smoothie or milkshake?
Milkshake.
Milkshake. Although
Milkshake.
smoothies are pretty bomb.
Milkshake.
Oh yeah.
Milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Whatever floats your boat.
It's better than yours. Damn right.
oh.
It's better than yours.
job, Dale.
Keep
You brought out as
but I
gay.
have to charge.
You're brought out as gay. That's not hard to do
Yeah.
these days.
Really?
He got engaged and suddenly his gay is just free.
I'm a free gay man. No.
Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I knew it, but
All
hold
right.
on.
Minty gum or fruity gum?
Minty.
I prefer fruity if I'm really
Minty.
doing.
As if that wasn't perfectly after the fucking gay comment. You
Okay,
prefer it
okay,
fruity, huh?
okay. I like fruity gum more than I like minty gum. I'll chew minty gum all day long. But
Okay. So do you guys remember, I don't know if it's still a thing, but the juicy fruit gum?
Mhm.
yes. Oh yeah,
Oh.
it's still a thing.
I'm not surprised. So that ruined fruity gum for me because I was chewing it and it literally dissolved in my mouth and it just left mush that like I choked on and it was not pleasant. It was
Nice.
disgusting.
Oh.
It was absolute, and it was like a new pack of gum too, so it wasn't old. It's just I went for a walk. I literally was chewing it less than 20 minutes and it just completely dissolved in my mouth and just left like a gummy fruity puddle and I gagged and it was gross as hell.
Juicy fruit was one of my favorites.
I cannot
Now
stand.
now I like the triple layered whatever if I get fruity gum.
I just like the minty. I can't typically do the fruity gum anymore. I will if I'm on a plane and it's the only thing that we have, but no, I'm good. Next.
Red wine or white wine? Blah, blah, blah. Red or white wine?
Red.
I like white. White's sweeter.
Is it? I thought red was
Yeah,
sweeter.
it's not as dry as red is.
Okay, then white. I thought red was sweeter. Maybe I was mistaken. I don't drink wine if you can't tell.
I'm not.
At least that's what it seemed like at the tasting at the
player.
Biltmore.
So, my parents, I don't know if they ever paid. I don't think you had to pay for it. It was just like a nice thing. You had to stand in line for it though. We did a wine tasting. And when my mom told me that we were doing that, I was like, okay, sure. Like, that sounds like something that none of us are into except for you guys, but that's fine. It wasn't bad. I had this weird wine with bourbon in it.
Oh yeah, that was strong.
That was a wine. It was different. It was interesting. It was weird.
It's weird.
It was very weird.
So weird.
It was very weird. Next.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate. Duh. I'm a woman.
If it's
Chocolate.
chocolate, if it is like just straight chocolate, chocolate. If it's flavored as chocolate, vanilla.
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
Because things that are flavored to be like chocolate always do rich.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know what we should do
What?
sometime? We should go to the Bold Rock Distillery and do a tasting.
That'd be fun.
Mike might not like ciders, but I know both of us do.
Yeah. Mike likes some ciders. It depends.
Bold Rock does all kinds of fun ciders.
I think Mike would be more into it than you think. He's not, like, against doing things like that. He just prefers beer over stuff.
I mean, it's not like it's that far away from your parents.
Right.
It's in Mills River.
I don't know where that is.
Not too far from the regional airport in Nashville.
Okay.
In fact,
Just tell us where the airport's at in relation to it. We don't know exactly where it's at.
Honestly. Sadly.
Sadly.
Yes, sadly.
it is 5.4 miles from the regional airport in Nashville.
Which way?
Southeast? Southwest, sorry.
Oh, yes. Like right there.
72 Schoolhouse Road. Not very far from the water treatment plant either.
Next question.
Rap or rock?
Rock.
Rock.
Same. Get up early or stay up late?
Stay up late.
Same question as earlier. Stay up late.
It depends. If I'm going to be doing something like this, like I'm working on game stuff right now, or talking to y'all, whatever, fine, stay up late.
Right.
But if I get something done, like around the house or outside or something, I would much rather get up early, go eat breakfast, have a cup of coffee, and come back and get to work before it gets hot.
That's fair.
Or whatever.
Right. Next.
City or country? Country.
Visiting or living?
Living.
Living. I don't want to be too far from the city, but I do like the countryside. I just want to be able to comfortably drive to the city without it taking forever.
I'm not even going to answer that question.
Yeah.
Hate the city. We know.
So here's a question.
Okay.
Just completely unrelated to the game that
Okay.
we're talking about, the questions. For the mobile game, if we're gonna do player movement, do we want to do it like you touch somewhere on the screen and the player walks to it, or do we want to do like you drag your finger and the player follows you, or do we want to do like an on-screen D-pad?
I think point and click is going to be the best.
So click and let the player find its way.
Yeah, because I think if we do it other ways, it can get... I don't know about you guys, but it annoys me having to try to control a character that way. If I click on a thing and the character makes its way that way, it's easier.
Yeah. Of course, you would pick the hardest way possible to do it.
We don't have to
Yeah.
do it that way. I just told you I prefer. We
No,
can
that's fine.
we can do a drag finger follow, a drag and follow finger. Would that be easier?
Probably, but
But
Point click might be more useful for later.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
With point and click, you can click and it'll automatically do the item. You know, you could click an item, it'll navigate to it, and it'll
Right.
automatically perform an action on that item. Right?
Not necessarily, not the way I'm thinking of the user stories.
I'm thinking kind of RuneScape-esque, where you click on a spot and the character runs there.
Right, you click on a spot, character runs there, and then the way I was planning on it was you'd have like a radius that like you could reach from any given spot, like say a 1 or 2 tiles, something like that. And if the rock or whatever is in range inside your radius,
Uh-huh.
then you can mine it.
I agree.
And then like variable random or like random mining time.
Right.
So it's not always like, oh, you click on it and it's mined, or whatever. Like you might have to hold your finger down for a few seconds
Right.
just for a little bit of variety.
Right.
Okay, that was the question I had. We can move on now.
Okay. Mike, if you would.
Hold on.
Landing.
I just did on a carrier.
Ah.
Give me 5 seconds. All right. Shower in the morning or at night? Morning.
Morning.
No.
McDonald's or Taco Bell?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, even though I can't eat hardly anything.
Fair.
Now, if you give me the choice between Wendy's and Taco Bell, I'm taking Wendy's.
Ew.
At least I can get a good hamburger and actually be able to eat it at Wendy's
Right.
and feel somewhat full.
Next question, Mike.
What's your favorite holiday?
I know yours is Christmas.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Same.
Book or movie?
Look,
Movie.
Both. Yes.
Yes.
The movie is almost always ruined.
Well, yeah.
The book is almost always ruined by the movie. That's what I was trying to say.
Now, if we're talking book or movie, as in which one, like, if there was a book and a movie made out of the same thing, then yes, book every time. But if we're talking, would I rather curl up with a book or curl up and watch a movie? Yes.
Then movie, yes.
I think I'd rather watch a movie, but I need to read more books. Next.
Did you have pets growing up? If so, what kind?
Le Doge is
As
Douches.
Mike, what kind of pets did you have?
Had dogs, cats. At one point, I had some rabbits. It,
I had mostly cats. Lots of cats. Nothing but cats. I had a dog, I had a bird, fucking lots of fish, hermit crabs,
I
aquatic
think I
crabs.
had some hermit crab. I think I had some hermit crabs and some fish as a young kid.
We had aquatic crabs at one point. Snails, aquatic snails, which you don't choose to have, they choose to be with you. Lizards,
Oh, we had an
frogs,
iguana too.
tadpoles, you name it.
Winter had an iguana.
Ooh. I never heard about
Big
that
ass
one.
iguana, but an iguana.
Nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That was in Fort Hood.
Huh.
Hunter had his fish that he got for his second birthday. It only
Right.
lasted a couple of days with us before he wanted to pull it out and hug it.
Yeah.
And had to learn what flushing a fish down the toilet meant. Um, what else do we have? Like I said, various rabbits growing up. Different dogs, cats.
Right. You good over there? Next question, Mike.
Cook or order in?
Kind of already answered this one.
That was with takeout. This
Yeah.
is ordering in.
If money wasn't a question,
Ordering
order
in.
in. But I do love to cook most nights.
Yeah, probably.
Coffee black or with cream and sugar?
Cream and
Cream
sugar.
and sugar.
I don't use either, honestly.
You drink yours black.
Well, sorry. I shouldn't say I don't use either. I use cream. I use flavored cream.
Same. That's our typical go-to, but I can't drink it with cream and sugar.
I
Or
can.
milk and sugar.
I prefer not to.
Right.
Sorry, but French vanilla is just
Delicious.
better. Yeah.
All right, top sheet or no top sheet?
On a bed?
Yeah.
Duvet. Only duvet.
I was
Same.
gonna say you hate a top sheet. I hate a top sheet.
Same.
Yeah, it worked out nicely for us. We didn't have to worry about all that.
All right, let's see. Facebook or Insta?
Insta.
Facebook.
Either or. They're the same nowadays.
That's true. I just like pretty pictures.
I follow more influencers and all on Instagram than I do on Facebook.
Right.
Facebook's like my friends and family that I
Yeah.
really don't care all that much about.
Right. Next question, Mike.
Um, what is your favorite day of the week? My Friday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, probably Friday.
Which is the equivalent of Tuesday for us.
Mm-hmm. What's your lucky number? Guy leaders is what? 27? 17?
There you go. Is
Or
your lucky
2?
number 5 or 9?
Yes.
Okay.
5, 9, 59, 95.
Any order of those two numbers?
Too much. They're my favorite numbers, at least.
My lucky number is specifically 17. Dale?
Lucky number?
Yeah.
It's a good question.
We're asking the hard-hitting
on.
questions around here.
Honestly, I have no idea.
No? What's your favorite number?
69.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Nice. Of course it is, but nice.
I was gonna say, you saw that going any other direction?
No.
Mm.
Work to live or live to work?
Work to live.
Yeah, where to live.
Work to live, but eventually I would love to live to work.
No.
Well, you probably
see-
will because you want to fly and that's going to be like your job. So it makes
And
sense.
if I do anything like, say, YouTube wise, then just living would be work.
Yeah.
You know? Going out and making flights and shit would be work.
That's true. I would love to get to that point where I live to work, but I'm doing it. It's fun, so it's not really working a day in my life kind of deal. I would love to get to
Yeah.
that point, but
For me to be able to do that, it costs too much fucking money.
yeah.
Just for me to be able to do that, that would require, let's see, about 1,200 acres of farmland and about 200 cattle and about 200 or 300 acres of pasture land.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Next.
Old music or new music?
Depends on the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely
Old
depends on
music.
the genre.
Old music, without a doubt.
Fair enough. Next.
Hold on.
Okay.
Um, East Coast or West Coast?
West. Although I live on the east, so
Yeah, we live on the
East
East.
Coast.
I just prefer the mountains and everything in the West Coast.
And that's fair. The Rockies are much more mountain than.
Than the Appalachians are. Winter or summer? Winter.
Winter.
Yeah, winter.
Still or sparkling water? Still. I hate sparkling water.
Same. You know, I know I just spent the last 30 minutes laying eggs, but I think I'm kind of done for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Bye, stream.
I stream.